What is going on, everybody? This is Gabriel Jones giving you a drop of sun any chance I get. And today we are going to be looking at the brand new album from Coldplay, Music of the Spheres. I don't need to explain who Coldplay is. Super iconic rock band from the UK that has been around for 2 decades, releasing hit album after hit album after hit album, touring the world and winning countless awards. They've become legends in rock music. Too bad the world is getting sick of them. I'm not exaggerating when I say that there's a huge crowd of people who think that Coldplay have lost their touch, more specifically when they took their craft in a more pop direction. While the band has never had a commercial failure, many critics and music fans have become far less impressed with their artistry. But as a dedicated Coldplay fan for life, me wearing the Viva La Vida t-shirt, holding the Rush of Blood to the Head vinyl record, I think our British lads can still pump out something wonderful. With heavyweight stars like BTS and Selena Gomez, I don't think it could be too disastrous. I mean, just look at these song titles. They're absolutely... Well, let's just pray it's not ghost stories. Before we dive into the new album, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to Jess and Zena of Trans Girl Therapist again. They are wonderful. They are currently supporting me on Patreon, which you can check out right now. The link is right here. You guys are absolutely rock stars, just like Coldplay, and I cannot thank you more for your support. And now, let's get into the album. Track number 1, Music of the Spheres, the title track. Ooh, it sounds like an alien is communicating with us from outer space. Ooh, heard a little beat there. And there it is again. Okay, so we got something pretty interesting happening on this intro. It just seems like a regular instrumental, no lyrical content as of yet, but it is sort of an introduction to what we're about to experience. In a lot of ways, it sort of reminds me of Random Access Memories. Not saying it's on the same level of Random Access Memories. Let's make that clear, all right? That is a glorious record, and I hold it in absolutely high standards. I'm just saying that it sort of reminds me that it kind of makes you feel like as if you're on a spaceship and you're being lifted off into the galaxy far, far away. I mean, it has the planet Saturn in the title, so that's kind of ideal. But yeah, I don't think this is too bad, and I am definitely going to be continuing now. Track number 2, Higher Power. This was a song that I did on TikTok already. You guys can watch that short little reaction if you want to, but it's only fair that we listen to it in the context of the album, so we can get a good idea of what Coldplay is trying to do. Like, the way they construct the beat, I said this before, I'll say it again, it almost kind of feels like Blinding Lights. Like, they took inspiration from The Weeknd. Just, I'm happy that I'm alive at the same time as you. If we were born generations away, holy God, that would be awful. Is that Will Champion doing some of the backing vocals? Because I know that he likes to lend his voice on some of the tracks. What do I got? I got a Higher Power. Okay, so that was Higher Power. We've listened to it before, but, you know, gotta listen to it in the context of the record. This one was pretty good. It's sort of like Chris making a declaration of love to his sweetheart, not Gwyneth Paltrow, and just saying that she is more powerful than he could ever imagine. And I think that's a fine enough sentiment. Nothing like, you know, nothing too deeper than that, but it's, you know, it's fine. Production-wise, it's, you know, it has a little groove to it. It's very electric. It knows the atmosphere that it wants to take on, and I think that does sort of work in the song's favor. Yeah, it's a nice little fun little party song that you can play with your friends and dance along to, and I think that's just about it for that one. Track number 3, Humankind. Ooh. Okay, drumming is pretty good. Okay, we have some weird lyrics going on there. Yo, is this like a cut from the 80s? This is some shit you would hear in Ready Player One during the trailer. I can really hear that Johnny is making that guitar progressive. Yo! Chris with the falsetto and the bombastic production. Okay, I'm liking it. I can only imagine that this would be something so grand to perform on a live stage. Like when they go on tour, if they go on tour because of COVID. But this would be something so epic. Alright, we're taking it slow on the bridge. Just Chris's vocals. Ooh! Johnny! Bringing me that guitar. Kind of a neat way to structure the song. Alright, so that was Humankind. That one I actually kind of liked a lot. I think I might even like it more than Higher Power, because it has like a lot more like energy to it. It sounds a lot more like Coldplay. It sounds like they are really like connecting with their roots right there, while, you know, infusing the sci-fi elements. With the song meaning, I think it's like about a human getting in contact with an alien and figuring out where in the galaxy this message is coming from. That's at least my best estimation of what the song is about. I think we might get a little bit more of that as we listen to the album. Not sure, but, you know, we'll see. Track number 4, Alien Choir. It's very calming. It's a very relaxing sort of instrumental. Crescendoing a little. Crescendoing. Alright, so that was Alien Choir. Another instrumental on the track, and that one is like very relaxing. It's sort of like, it honestly kind of feels like you're just traveling through the Milky Way, experiencing all the bright, neat colors and all the beauty they have to offer. Yeah, I think I can vibe with that one too. I will give them some credit. At least most of the emoji tracks on this album seem to be instrumentals. And like the real songs have like real titles, so at least something that we could wipe our heads to. Track number 5, Let Somebody Go, featuring Selena Gomez. Ooh, sort of like a melancholy piano. Ooh, it's a song about separation. Ooh, I can hear the harmonizing right there. Really good. Alright, we got a little bit of a pop beat kicking in right now. Okay, with Selena's vocals. Love is only equal to the pain. That's something you can dig into. I love how they're playing with the strings here. Ooh. Picking up a little. Kind of like the echo right there. It's pretty good. Ooh, very sentimental piano right there. Alright, so we just listened to Let Somebody Go, and that one was pretty alright. The build-up on the second half of the track was really, really good. I thought that was well done. Although, I don't think Selena Gomez may have been the right pick for this sort of collab. I don't know, I guess she just doesn't fit the whole, like, epic pop rock sci-fi genre in this particular regard. Like, I don't know who I would have selected that would have worked better, but I just don't think that Selena Gomez belongs on a track like this. Plus, the lyrics are a little bit by the numbers. It's like, oh, if you love somebody, you better let them go. I've heard that before. It's nothing really too spectacular, so, yeah. It's not really, like, a track that really amazes me, so we can just move on. Track number 6, Human Heart, featuring We Are King and Jacob Collier. Alright, we got some calming vocals on this particular song. Oh, we have a song about toxic masculinity on our hands. I love how they're playing with the vocals here. It's very relaxing. Are these the lead singers of We Are King? I'm assuming that they are. I can tell that Jacob has his hand in the way the vocals are produced. Kind of like how it just shot up right there. Okay, so that was Human Hearts. I did really like the production on that one. It was more of like an a cappella type of tune that they were going for there. We Are King, who I'm assuming was on the second verse, did a really good job at vocalizing right there. I did enjoy listening to them. Chris Martin also had some really great vocals on that one. Very soft, very gentle. I could really sense the tranquility that he was going for. Lyrically, it's not something I would go crazy for. It's not really anything too special. It's like singing about the human condition and how to be vulnerable and how to be authentic, how to be honest with yourself. Not exactly the most complex message in the world. Very nice sounding, but I can't really sink my teeth into it when it comes to, like, you know, substance. Track number 7, People of the Pride. It sounds like the Avengers theme. Brit boys, assemble! Woo! You got a pretty gritty guitar right now. F-bomb right there. I love how the vocals are produced here. It feels so sonic. I can hear Will harmonizing with Chris on these next few lines. You got a revolution going on. Kind of like these melodies that are playing as the bridge comes on. The percussion here is like very thunderous. High notes right there. Alright, so People of the Pride. What an interesting track to put on this record. I did not know that they would be putting something like that onto this one. The guitar, the way that it shreds all throughout the track, it's so ominous and it's so badass. It's almost like a rebellion of some sort. And the way that Chris is just dropping F-bombs and hitting falsettos, it almost feels like the time is for revolution or something. I'm not entirely following the story of this album. However, I am very interested by the way they're presenting it on certain tracks like this. So I think that one has a thumbs up for me. Track number 8, Beautiful. Spelled very differently here. I don't see the point of that, but maybe we will after the listen. Yeah, this is the alien talking. I feel like distorting his voice to make him sound like an alien on this one. What? Oh my god. I mean, the production is pretty joyous. It's full of warmth, but... Okay, here we go. Normal sounding Chris is back. I think they're trying to make it sound like Chris is performing a duet with an alien from another planet. Whether it be Saturn or, I don't know, any other planets, a galaxy. No, I do, but this is kind of strange. Okay, that note was something. So that was beautiful. What a very, very odd track to put on this album. Oh, God. Okay, so another song talking about the beauty of humanity and extraterrestrial life, I assume. And it's fine lyrically, you know. It's simple, but, you know, it kind of works. The vocal work. What the hell happened there? I guess if they were, like, wanting to go for, like, a alien voice, they could have, like... Oh, God. I don't even know what to say to that one. There were, like, a few times where the alien voice was kind of getting a little grating on the ears, and I was more than happy when Chris came back with his own voice. I guess it fits within the context of the story, but... like, that execution, oh man, I don't know about that. So yeah, I guess we could just move on now. and hopefully that alien voice will leave my brain. Track number 9, Music of the Spheres 2. Ooh, it's like a chanting crowd. Oh, it seems like the aliens are speaking again, and it's in backwards. Okay, so that was Music of the Spheres 2, a little short vignette of a song. I believe they were speaking backwards. I have it on Genius here, but the lyrics frontwards are. I'm gonna guess this without actually clicking on it. Ladies and gentlemen, spheres of the music, welcome to. Everyone is an alien somewhere. Remember, it's pretty to the point. Everyone is strange in their own way, but that's what helps us propel as a species. So, can't really fault you for that. It's pretty simple, but it's within the thesis of the record. Track number 10, My Universe with BTS. This one I also did a TikTok reaction to. If you want to watch that, you can check it out. But we have to listen to it in the context of the record, so let's get to that. It does feel like you're sort of floating through space a little bit. I like that bass line that they have going on during the first verse. There's our boys lending their vocals. I know, like the Venus aliens and the Mercury aliens are just that they're at odds. I can hear the robotic vocals right there. Very tranquil vocals right here. Sort of bringing it down right now. Sort of an electronic instrumental for the final few seconds. Alright, so that was My Universe again. I already reacted to this on TikTok, so I don't really have much to say this time around since I kind of already shared my thoughts over there. But it's a fine enough song. It has a nice groove to it. The instrumentals are great. And I think that everyone does their job fine enough. The song meaning is pretty straightforward. It's just these two lovers who don't see themselves like really getting to grow close to each other at the moment because their two worlds are at odds, but hopefully they can find a way to become one. Again, pretty straightforward. Don't really have much to say. It's a fine song. Track number 11, Infinity Sign. Ooh! That melody has got my attention. Alright. We got some drum work going on right now. Very fast-paced. And the clapping effects, I'm digging. Another song I can really see them performing live. And the piano work is really good. We got some interesting lyrics right here. Very calming. I gotta dig it. Okay, so that was Infinity Sign. I really, really thought that one was good. Like, that one really impressed me. The melodies that they experimented with there are just super, catchy, and they really, get your legs moving like mine. Lyrical content, there wasn't that much. I think they did spout a few words, but let me take a look at them. Spiritus Sanctum is Latin for Holy Spirit. Okay. Nice. So I think there's some religious imagery in there with them urging people to connect with their spirits, and all about the human condition like before. So I think that one is really good. I can't wait to revisit that one. But let's see what our final track on Music of the Spheres has to offer us. Track number 12, Coloratura. This is a 10-minute song. All right, let's strap in. There's sort of an orchestra that's opening them up. Okay. We're starting off with a very soft, delicate piano. Ooh. The harps. We like harps. Ooh. Sort of like a spaceship rocket going off. Kind of like the guitar effects right there. Ooh. Drums. Synths. Okay. Ooh. Harps again. We got some flutes going on here. Or violins. Sort of feels like a movie theme right now. Guitar solo, baby. Johnny working his magic. And if Guy, you can hear me, I think you're doing a good job too. Oh, that's a very nice little sentiment right there. And then we end with Chris Martin's piano. Traditional. Okay, so that was Coloratura. I would say that's a pretty epic way to end the album. It's him sort of singing about him wishing that him and this loved one that he may have on another planet, he's wishing that the two of them could see each other someday, but they're still separated for the moment, so they're not able to see each other, but one day that's gonna happen for sure. And honestly, yeah, just a lot of great instruments at play here. I love the orchestra, I love the harps and the guitar, the drumming, the bass, everything. Honestly, not a bad way to end the album. And you know what I'm gonna do now? I'm gonna let it sit with me. I'm gonna come back later, I will listen to it a second time, and then I'll give you my final thoughts on the album, so stay with me. Welcome back, everybody. I am ready to give my final thoughts on Coldplay's Music of the Spheres. As I said before, I've always been a huge Coldplay fan. I've been to 2 of their concerts, I've listened to all their albums, and I even know all the band members' names by heart. Chris Martin, Will Champion, Johnny Buckland, Guy Berryman. See, that's how you know I'm devoted. But even then, if I gotta be honest, I can sort of see where people are coming from when they say they've lost their luster over the years. Their production has been very inconsistent, and sometimes the lyrical substance gives you nothing to sink your teeth into. Those same issues plague this specific record all throughout, like Let Somebody Go and My Universe. Yet, I always find the need to stick by them. I think that's largely because I've always felt connected to their epic production that's perfectly built for stadiums. Even on their EDM cuts like A Sky Full of Stars, it always feels like I'm being spiritually lifted. Not to mention, I've always admired their down-to-earth personalities and their strive to always keep up with what's current in the industry, like their collab with the Chainsmokers. These guys are pretty much veterans in the music scene at this point, and I think they want to acknowledge the type of power that the newer generation has. Even when they water down their sound, they're not sacrificing too much. They always aim to make listeners feel something special whenever they make a tune. And that could be the ultimate reason why so many people are still attached to them. Sometimes the sci-fi theme can get annoying and confusing on tracks like Beautiful or on some of the interludes, but other times it's pretty badass, like People of the Pride. The record has its hits and misses, but overall they do give you one hell of an adventure. I give Music of the Spheres a 6 out of 10. My favorite tracks on the record are Humankind, Coloratura, and People of the Pride. My least favorite are Music of the Spheres 2, Let Somebody Go, and Beautiful. And I think that just about does it. We are finished with the Coldplay reaction, and I thank you guys so much for joining me on it. If you want to follow me on social media, you can catch me on Twitter, Twitch, and or TikTok. My handles are right in the description. You can check them out now. And be sure to catch me on Patreon as well. You can give me some great support in return for some great rewards. And that's where we're going to end the reaction. My name is Gabriel Jones, and the sun may be setting, but I hope you were able to soak up those drops. Take care.